Hello there, you're now with me, Douglas Elliott, for the quarter-hour news update at 5. We begin with our top story. Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS will field a candidate from Parti Pusaka Bumiputra Bersatu PBB to contest in the upcoming N67 JEPAK State Constituency by-election. GPS Chairman and PBB President Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Jaharitun Openg revealed that the candidate will be announced once the Election Commission EC formalized the nomination as well as election dates.
Kita akan meletak calon JPS akan meletak menerusi PBB.
This announcement comes following the vacant post of JEPAK State Constituency after the demise of its former incumbent Datuk Talib Zulkifli last Friday. The Election Commission is set to hold a special meeting chaired by the EC Chairman Tan Sri Abdul Ghani Saleh to decide on the nomination and polling date for the JEPAK by-election on September 25th.
Today, the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation MOSTI made an official visit to Sarawak Economic Development Corporation SEDC Energy to inspect the hydrogen plant development progress in the state. Its Minister, Chang Lee Kang, aims to emulate Sarawak's footsteps to utilize hydrogen as a renewable energy source of the future. And for more details on the matter, we have our colleague Regina Lee ready over on the phone. Over to you, Regina.
Thank you, Douglas, at the studio. The Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation MOSTI had their official visit to Sarawak Economic Development Corporation SEDC Energy to inspect the development technology of hydrogen here in Darul Hana Multi-Fuel Refueling Station. The Minister, Chang Lee Kang, mentioned that Sarawak is the most advanced state in terms of hydrogen technology and implementation, and has expressed interest in learning about it. And at the same time, his ministry planned to launch the Hydrogen Economy Technology Roadmap, HETR, and hopefully by next month to expand the efforts in the hydrogen economy and mainstream the use of hydrogen technology as well as to develop the country's economy. Aligned with the state's 2030 aspiration, he is optimistic with the launch of HETR. Hydrogen can help to spur the country's GDP by 50 to 60 billion ringgit, as well as to be in position with the economy Madani that was introduced by the Prime Minister Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim. Not only that, he also said that Sarawak plays an important role in the industry as the state has hydrogen plant, multi-fuel refueling station, ART, usage of hydrogen cars that are not available yet at other states in the West Malaysia. Alright, I guess that's all I can share for now. Don't forget to watch Utama tonight for the full report. I'm Regina Lee together with videographer Aziz Soleh reporting for TVS. Over to you, Douglas.
Thank you, Regina, for the update. Now, Malaysia's leading connected roadside assistance provider, Berriku.com, has expanded its operations to Kuching, offering on-demand car battery replacement since early this year. Chief Operating Officer of Berriku Kuching, Izzat Nasrul Azrin Suhaimi, said Berriku.com serves not only customers in the greater Kuching area, but also in Kota Semarahan.
Kami menyediakan servis hantar periksa pasang di lokasi anda secara percuma. Dari Kuching hingga Semarahan, hanya bayar harga bateri sahaja.
In addition, Berriku also offer other roadside assistance services to customers, especially during emergencies, such as jump-start services, towing services, and fuel delivery. With a strategic location and a 24-hour operations, customer need not worry about getting battery delivery services.
Lokasi kedai kami berada di depan KPJ bersebelahan kawash di Taman BDC Kuching. Waktu operasi kami dari pukul 7 pagi sampai 12 malam, setiap hari 24 jam. Sekira cuti apapun kami ada operasi di situ.
In addition, Berriku.com also produce their own car batteries, the Astra brand, which has several unique features utilizing technology from Germany.
Kami di Berriku menawarkan bateri Astra dari bateri Ku sendiri. Kelebihan bateri ini ialah waranti selama 18 bulan sehingga 20 bulan, waranti seluruh Malaysia. Bateri Astra sesuai untuk pelbagai jenis kenderaan seperti Pro 2, Proton, kereta Continental dan lain-lain. Selain bateri kereta, bateri Astra juga sesuai untuk lori, bas dan bot.
Izzat also reminded the public to be more aware of the car battery's condition, including some important aspects involving car batteries.
Sedikit pesanan dan peringatan dari kami buat warga Kuching dan Semarahan supaya kita orang mula pemeriksaan bateri kita orang sebelum bateri kita orang kong waktu kecemasan. Jika berlaku kecemasan, kita orang boleh hubungi kami orang di nombor 018-660-9477.
Izzat also shared that Batteryku plans to open several more branches of batteryku.com in other locations such as Putrajaya Kuching and Kota Semarahan in the future. Adding that while it's still on the planning stage, he remains optimistic about improving the quality of all services provided by their company. Batteryku.com operates more than 150 branches nationwide, including in Kuching, Sarawak, as well as Kota Kinabalu, Sabah.
You're watching News at 5. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim arrived in New York late Wednesday Malaysian time to attend the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA. Upon arrival, Anwar met with his Turkey counterpart, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, Iranian President Said Ibrahim Raisi, and Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe. In his first UNGA outing as Prime Minister, Anwar is also scheduled to deliver his maiden speech at the UN headquarters on Friday.
Following the bilateral meeting with Erdogan, Turkey has agreed to extend Malaysia Airports Holdings Berhad operation of Istanbul Sabiha Gökçen ISG International Airport, noting that the tremendous support from Turkey is also a vote of confidence in the Malaysian company to develop and manage the sixth busiest airport in Europe. Similarly, both heads of the country strongly condemned the recent burnings of the Quran and expressed concern over the emergence of a new form of racism against Muslims. Erdogan and Anwar has also expressed deep concern about the trend of increasing hatred, intolerance, discrimination, and act of violence against Muslims that had reached an alarming level in many parts of the world, especially in Europe. The leaders said they welcome the adoption of General Assembly Resolution 76/254 to declare March 15th as the International Day to Combat Islamophobia. At the same time, Anwar's visit to New York also serves as the government's continuous efforts to woo global investors by meeting captains of industry and capital market players. Anwar, who is also the finance minister, is scheduled to participate in the roundtable discussion with Fortune 500 companies at the Harvard Club of New York City. The event is organized by the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry, MIDI, and the Malaysian Investment Development Authority, MIDA. The Prime Minister will then speak at the Invest Malaysia New York event organized by Bursa Malaysia. During the two high-profile events, Anwar is expected to hold meetings with entrepreneurs and potential new investors from the United States. For the first half of the year, Malaysia attracted a total of 132.6 billion ringgit worth of approved investments in the services, manufacturing and primary sectors, involving 2,651 projects that are expected to create 51,853 jobs in the country.
The Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission (MCMC) is in a final stage of negotiations with broadband service providers to enable wholesale internet prices to be offered at an even affordable rate. Communications and Digital Minister Fahmi Fadzil said that the negotiations should be concluded by next week to allow for the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) between the Ministry of Communications and Digital and the broadband service providers.
Fahmi added that the negotiation process has taken quite some time as it involves various parties, but the outcome will result in a significant reduction in internet prices.
Saya percaya hampir capai kata putus bersama dengan semua pihak. Dia bukan melibatkan satu pihak saja tapi pelbagai pihak. InsyaAllah saya jangka menjelang minggu depan dari pihak MCMC kita akan mentamatkan.
He told this to reporters after attending the KKD's monthly assembly on Thursday. Previously, on August 7th, Fahmi reportedly said that all broadband internet service providers have been instructed to reduce internet prices starting September, which is in line with the implementation of the Mandatory Standard on Access Pricing, MSAP, which would lead to a reduction in internet wholesale prices and cheaper packages to reduce the financial burden on the people. Fahmi said the reduction in internet prices also aims to decrease the inflation rate in the country's telecommunications sector.
In Global Update, India has urged its citizens in Canada, especially students, to exercise the utmost caution as ties deteriorate after each nation expelled one of the other's diplomats in an escalating row over the murder of a Sikh separatist leader. Tension has grown since Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said that Canada was investigating credible allegations about the potential involvement of Indian government agents in the murder of Hardeep Singh Nijjar in British Columbia in June.
I mean, we're seeing a tit for tat on both sides, first on the expulsion of a diplomat, then on this advisory. Canada does it first, India reacts. I think it's unfortunate that Canada chose such a public route. If at all they have an issue, these matters should be discussed privately with a friendly government like India, and matters should be discussed behind closed doors. Going public, making a statement in Parliament and so on was very unfortunate by the Prime Minister, and having gone that far, now I think they have really jeopardized the state of a very good relationship.
Currently, Canadian officials have declined to say the reason they believe India could be linked to Nijjar's murder, which led to Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government categorically rejecting Canada's suspicion that Indian agents had links to the murder. India has been the largest source nation for international students in Canada since 2018. The figure rose 47% last year to nearly 320,000, making up 40% of the total overseas students.
And that's the quick update on News at 5. I'm Douglas Elliott. Thank you for watching.